Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at this all-new Iron Man retro-carded She-Hulk from Marvel Legends. This is one a lot of people have been waiting on for a really, really long time. Just a good, classic-looking She-Hulk. Let's go ahead and take a look. So first up, as far as accessories go, we do get a couple of open hands here in addition to the fisted hands that come on the figure. And then, of course, we do get a broken gun here, which honestly, when I saw it, the only thing I thought of was, man, I wish they would have just made a regular gun, because they put a lot of detail into this thing. And it looks like before molding it as a broken gun, it was a pretty cool gun that I don't know, could have given to Punisher or something. All right, so let's talk about paint, sculpt, and articulation on this figure right here. As far as the paint and the sculpt go, the sculpt looks absolutely perfect. I mean, first of all, look at that head sculpt. That is just pure John Byrne, just beauty right there. As far as the paint and the sculpt on the hair and the head and everything, it looks absolutely phenomenal. This is exactly like what you used to see on those classic John Byrne covers on the She-Hulk comic back in the 90s. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks perfect. It's beautiful. Sculpt itself, all in all, looks really, really good. I think they did a great job. I love the color of this thing. I've seen a lot of people buying this figure and repainting the green. I don't know why. This just perfectly evokes that bright, almost neon green that I used to see on those John Byrne covers. I love it. I don't know why anybody would repaint this myself, but people have been. I guess to each their own. I think they've done perfectly with this sculpt and this paint. Now, as far as articulation goes, it's pretty standard stuff. There's not a lot to talk about here, other than, honestly, pinless joints. Other than that, minus if she had, you know, butterfly joints there up in the upper torso, it's standard Marvel Legends stuff as far as, you know, bicep joints and double jointed knees and bicep swivels and thigh swivels and ankles and all that good stuff. It's all pretty standard stuff, short of head is on a ball joint, but of course with that hair, it's not really moving, which is a downside, I guess, but like, it's such a perfectly well done head sculpt, paint, and everything across the board that I don't even mind that her head really doesn't move at all. I mean, all in all, the thing looks absolutely the way I would want a classic She-Hulk figure to look. And for some comparisons here we have her with the previous Savage She-Hulk that was released here a few years ago, not exactly sure when, and you can see the difference here. First of all, the skin tone is much brighter, more neon, which I dig way more on the new figure. And then somehow she's bigger. I mean, all around, she's bigger. Bigger thighs, bigger biceps, bigger waist, bigger everything on the new figure. Yet she doesn't look as ripped and shredded, which I think is a more attractive look for a female figure. She's a bigger figure, but not quite so cut. I think it just, in general, it evokes, again, I keep saying it, it evokes that John Byrne look for She-Hulk, which is the classic look for this character. And then, of course, we got to get her with her cousin Bruce. So I've got what I think are probably the two best representations of Hulk. You know, I have one of these on my classic Avengers shelf, one on my modern Avengers shelf. We've got the 20th anniversary Hulk here. And then, of course, we've got the Marvel Select Hulk there at the back. Both, I think, are just absolutely perfect Hulk figures, depending on what team you want to put them on. And I think she looks great with either one of them. Whether you want to put her with the Marvel Legends 20th Anniversary Hulk, I think she works well. Or if you want to have her next to this massive, kind of more modern, just huge Marvel Select Hulk, I think she works well with him as well. All right, so let's talk about price here and whether or not this figure is worth it. This thing comes in at $25, standard retail price for a Marvel Legend. Is it worth it? Hell yes, it is. Look, this is a She-Hulk people have been wanting for a really, really long time. This is easily the best She-Hulk action figure I have ever seen, period, end of story. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for that classic She-Hulk look. I hope that with this mold now in hand, Marvel Legends can do a lot of other things with this. They can get her in her Fantastic Four outfit, some other, you know, modified outfits with this exact same buck without making any changes other than just paint deco. And I look forward to all of them because I think This is a perfect She-Hulk figure. It looks absolutely phenomenal. And at 25 bucks, man, come on, all day long, it's absolutely worth it. Even with the lack of accessories and everything else, this is such a good figure and looks so much like what you want a She-Hulk figure to look like that it hands down is worth it. If it came with no accessories, I'd still think this figure was worth it. I think Hasbro and the Marvel Legends teams knocked it out of the park with this one. I think they did a perfect job, and I'm very happy to have this good classic She-Hulk on my shelf. But that is going to be it, guys. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think of this figure? And if this isn't your favorite She-Hulk figure, which one is? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear it. So, that is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and always remember to enjoy your collection.